the first 9 months of this year, sales of SEAT cars were still healthy. During a visit of the Spanish Prime Minister at the beginning of September, the car maker announced it was going to spend €3.3 billion on equipment, facilities and research and development. But since the Dieselgate scandal broke, SEAT hasn't been allowing journalists inside their works. This is file footage. SEAT is also not prepared to talk to us. Others, however, have expressed their concern. The head of the factory's Works Council, Mateus Canero, is still waiting for confirmation that the investment programme will actually go ahead. And he's worried about the impact of the Volkswagen emissions fixing scandal on upcoming sales. In October, SEAT sales in Spain dipped.
Things could be tricky in November and December. That's when the results of the scandal will become visible. No one knows how this crisis will affect us, because no one knows how car buyers will react, whether people will go into the car sales office or not. This is an identity crisis. Our image is at stake.
SEAT dealers have been instructed not to speak to the press. But we can also gauge the mood of customers by speaking to an independent dealer. Joaquin Cardenas sells used cars in the coastal town of Mataro, Volkswagens, Audis and SEATs in particular.
Sales of cars from the VW group have almost ground to a standstill. That worries me, because they're the ones I sell. That's how I make my living. I've hardly sold any cars for about a month now.
Many people are hoping that the scandal will blow over soon, but VW and SEAT's stony silence isn't exactly reassuring. Cardenas is also unhappy about the situation.
I'm constantly getting calls from customers who bought a VW from me, but I don't have any information. VW Spain hasn't been much help.
SEAT's new board chairman had the chance of making a public statement at an automotive industry meeting in Barcelona a few days ago. But Luca De Maio cancelled his appearance at short notice. Experts believe SEAT's fate lies in the hands of VW's top management.
I think the real issue for SEAT is what role it's going to play in the group and what will be the group's strategy as a result of the crisis. If Volkswagen, for example, chooses to push harder on electric vehicles, push harder on smaller vehicles, and if it's decided to give SEAT a role to play in that strategy, then this could be a long run very good for SEAT.
But at the moment, this is pure speculation. SEAT and its expansive strategy has got the full backing of the Catalonian government. It has just opened a new €20 million training centre in the region to serve the auto industry. But trainees here are worried about their future.
Of course I'm worried. We're doing further qualifications so that we can work in the sector. But if production is slashed, they're going to need fewer designers. And of course that will affect us directly.
The only person whom we spoke to with a positive take on the situation is the mayor of Monterrey, Xavier Fonollosa. Most of the town's 28,000 inhabitants work for SEAT or for SEAT suppliers.
It's a brand with a very popular youthful image. The majority of the vehicles are exported. That's why I can't really imagine why SEAT would be a source of economic trouble for the VW group.
But Volkswagen might create problems for SEAT. After all, Wolfsburg might decide to slash the promised investment programme to help cover the costs of the emissions scandal.